Hi there, people. Good evening from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Welcome back to the channel. Time check 9:30, 9:20 something p.m. Today I'll be doing two videos. First video is going to be this a list of 15 fragrances from Middle East. And as far as I know, these are Middle Eastern brands. If I make any mistakes, I do apologize. But so far, I'm thinking like these are all good. Let me do a recheck actually. Okay, I just want to make sure I have 15. Okay, so I will be doing this video. Other video is not going to be about fragrances. It's going to be about life talk, morning thoughts. I've been thinking a lot. I want to share a few things with you guys, okay, about life and all that. Hopefully you're going to be okay with that and you're going okay in life, right? So the scent of the evening, or rather night, I'm reaching for this one, Polo Oud. I got this during last winter or something. Finally, I had this. This is one of my most sorted fragrances out there, and I really enjoy this. I don't really care if the weather is going to get warmer. I'll find occasions to wear this at night time. It's a fantastic regal perfume and very underrated, very beautiful, majestic bottle as well. So that's there. Check out my review on that. So let's start. So I do have 15 fragrances. Doesn't mean I don't have any more complimented perfumes. These are some of the fragrances that actually caught people's attention. Let's say my friend, non-friends, strangers, or peers, like for my family, whatever. So if I got any positive remarks, I remembered them. So I looked at my collection and picked them up randomly, and there are many more out there. You can absolutely find anything that you find suitable. There are tons of fragrance out there, so you can try. And the thing is, these are not something like compliments or something that depends on your surrounding, your people, how you dress, how you behave, if you're friendly or not. A lot of like things matter, right? So if you are not a pleasant person, let's say for example you're a rude person, people wouldn't approach you, or they wouldn't dare talk to you. Or if you are dirty, if you don't take shower and stuff, sometimes you smell bad, so people don't like that, right? So depending on those, but these are just for entertainment purpose, so keep that in mind. So first fragrance I'm going to go with Swiss Arabian Kenzy. And this fragrance, that's why I said in the beginning, if I make any mistake, I'm sorry. As far as I know, Swiss Arabian could be Middle Eastern, but also could be from another country, and I get them from Middle East, so I consider this still Middle Eastern release. So this bottle is very simple bottle, amber color bottle, but this perfume smell nothing like this color. You would think like it's an ambery, leathery, sweet, dates. No, this is simply speaking, it's a better, interesting, more masculine version of Herba Pura by Zerjo for Sospiro. Okay, and at much cheaper price point, you also get an amazing performance from this. This one projects a lot, and this one doesn't have quite a bit of that vanillic, that creamy lotion like feel that you get from Herba Pura, which is very feminine leaning. This one has some spices. It definitely, you'll get that Herba Pura feel, but it also is very wearable, and I really like something about it. It's really nice, which gives like at least 20% more masculinity from Herba Pura DNA. So this is Kenzy. This fragrance, when I wear it casually, people like, sometimes like say nice perfume, something like that. And I put all these fragrances according to my preference. So not the number of compliments. So there you go. So Kenzy is the first one, number 15. Second one, it's going to be, or 14, number 14 is going to be fragrance. It will disappoint many of you. Why? Because this is superly hyped one. Second thing, a lot of people love it. I don't. Okay. This fragrance, what I don't love about this perfume, it's very challenging. Like if you know fragrance like Kuros and some of the other ones, this is in that family, but it got me compliments. Okay, this fragrance, many people, my friends, they liked it as well. This is called Ahmed Maghribi Marj. This is actually very expensive for a 60 ml or something bottle. Okay, so this is a small bottle. It cost a lot. Like this is the higher end collection of Ahmed Maghribi. But I would tell you, if you're really looking for a fragrance which is unique, you can wear throughout the day from morning until evening, and you just want something to hold very strongly, this is one of the fragrance. And people actually sometimes love it. This is nice rose, leather, a lot of these things I cannot, and it's just weird, it's very weird smell, but it's a nice perfume for that compliment factor. So Ahmed Maghribi's Marge. Check out my review, check out other reviews as well. It's a good perfume, but expensive. After that, it's not expensive. This is very affordable, and I really like this. This one, it's very, very good replacement for one of my favorite amouage called Reflection Man. This is Shiaka Red by Khadlaj. I think I always forget the house. Yeah, Khadlaj. Yeah. So this fragrance, the bottle looks very, very nice and stuff, but the bottle is not very expensive. This perfume, check out in the market. I think it's very affordable. So what you get from amouage, Reflection Man, I have it somewhere down there. I want to bring it up, but Reflection Man, it's kind of like a lavender. Some people say niche version of Le Mal, but I would say it has spicy, fresh, like, you know, kind of like how Prada Amber works. Reflection Man works like that. It's like a clean, maybe there was this hint of, I don't know what herbs in there, but it has this kick, you know. So that fragrance is very overwhelming and very expensive. Very, when I say very expensive, trust me, you know, subcontinent people like, oh, look, very expensive, you know. So when you say that, we mean it, you know. So this fragrance, you know, it's that price point is very good, and this fragrance lasts a long time. So people actually once asked me, someone asked me like, bro, are you wearing Reflection? I said, no, bro, I'm wearing something else. So it is very good quality perfume. For the price is very good. The things that you don't get from it, that you get from Reflection, you can definitely negotiate for the one less zero. Okay, so Khadlaj Shiyaaka Red. Then another fragrance, I just thought, you know, out of respect, you know, there was a time I got famous for this fragrance. You know, when I reviewed it, a lot of people loved it, and then really liked what I said in the video, which I said it's a devil juice. But the truth being told, I actually followed this, you know, other channel, this dude with the big beard, and he used to work in BMW or somewhere, and I think he's American. This guy, Flexio Face Chase Cat, something like that, his name, channel name, but I don't think he reviews anymore. But this guy reached out to me. He's a very fantastic guy. He said, I saw your review and I am the guy, you know, so I saw your review, I liked it. So that thing happened. It's a very nice moment. That dude is awesome. So he's the one who reviewed this fragrance called Shuhrah, and I bought this in 2017 somewhere. I reviewed this and I became instant like a crazy guy, like looking weird, saying funny things. This is the beast. Okay, I would call this other Middle Eastern blue beast. Okay, Shuhrah. Shuhrah, for him, I haven't seen any flanker apart from the Femme, but this perfume did wonders for me. I wore this some of the longest times in my life, in my whole, you know, collection. This is one of the older fragrances. So whenever I wore in winter, I don't wear this in summer, I don't dare. But whenever I started the first 2 years, when I wore it when it was new, people will be like, in the tea stall, we have this tea stall in the roadside, would have tea at night, and then people will be like checking out, like not in a, maybe sometimes they're scared, you know. But I remember one guy came up to me and said, brother, what is the attar you're wearing? It's very strong. Obviously I went 5-6 sprays, but that guy took the name and he bought it the next day, and he said, brother, I just love this perfume. Got 5 backup bottles afterwards. So Rasasi Shuhrah did wonders back then. It's one of my complimented perfumes, but sometimes I absolutely cannot wear it. It's just too much. It's the sweet, the leather, the oud, and then, you know, fruity, animalic, like a lot of these things happening in here. But if you remember Shuhrah, it's a complimented beast. It's a very long lasting perfume. Next one is going to be from new house of Rayhaan, and this is called Corium. Okay, I picked it up for one reason. I actually got more compliments from this on Rayhaan Elixir. Okay, that was a Lamal Elixir, think clone or something like that. Lamal Elixir, right? Yeah, I think so. So that was the golden bottle, but I sold it off. I don't have it. But the second one I got is this Rayhaan Corium, which I really like. My favorite is now, the most favorite is from them is that was this fragrance called the Crimson, right? This one right there. That one is my most favorite. That's the most unique one. That's their best release so far. And then Lion. But when I wore this one is similar to kind of like Stronger With You, that DNA, for a fraction of price, $30 something. And this one actually comes with nicer looking wrap of leather. This perfume is impressive. Okay, if you did not try this, try it at least. Okay, the Corium one is sweet, mild, spicy, very sexy, and it's like modern designer perfumes for a fraction of a price with good performance on the shirt. But definitely the Armani ones are much stronger, much longer lasting for $150. So $30 versus $150. You do your call, and I think you don't have to be worried if Stronger With You Intensely is discontinued. Rayhaan Corium is good. Okay, for compliments. Next ones are the top 10. Top 10 ones, you can say, if I excluded the last 5. I know the video will run long. I don't mind. Okay, let me clear my throat. Sorry, because I used that oud, man. I'll just tell you why I'm coughing after the shower and all. I'm wearing this. This is actually pretty strong. This is like a Middle Eastern perfume. Okay, so I did like spray a lot, so choking a little bit. Oh yeah, I was there. So I was saying that I don't mind making a long video because there are 15 fragrances, and I can simply show you one, and then 15. It can be finished in 1 minute, no problem. But then you wouldn't know what's the story behind each fragrance. Okay, so I do big videos. So the top 10 are going to start with one of my oldest perfumes in Bangladesh. I know when I started my journey, 2016, I think I got this first time, Club de Nuit Intense Man by Armaf. The most known and familiar face in this whole bunch, you know. people recognize this from even if I hold it here. Hey, CDNIM, right? So now I'm a fan of CDNIM EDP for regular usage, and like if I have to repurchase, let's say something which is which makes sense, the best of every world, right? Performance, price, the smell. So there are better ones like Pafa, then Precio, the oils. They're better than this, okay? But overall, if you see the price point versus what you get, the EDP one for me makes most sense, okay? So EDP, man, that this DNA, numerous times I wore this, and nowadays it's very old. People, even people that normal people on the road you see, A to Z, everybody wears this, so it's no longer uh, like a very uncommon perfume. But I remember 2016-17, this fragrance was the bomb, and obviously for good reasons. It has that Aventus DNA, a little bit of a smokiness, but it's much more polished than before. Okay, so CDNIM, this is the EDP. You can get any version, but EDP is very refined. Next one is going to be number 9. I had to present this one, Rasasi Hawas, another old fragrance. Okay, 2016 until 17. I think from 17 it was released or something, or 16, I don't remember, or 15. One of these years, right? This fragrance was a beast. Okay, it's like a fresh beast. Invictus Aqua, this Invictus, all in the same ballpark. But whenever I wore Hawas, I could not detect it myself. Okay, like Shhuhrah is so strong, but I felt people could smell it around me. It's like that ozonic quality about it. Okay, so it's sweet, but it's also fresh. So Hawas till date, I still reach for it. Sometimes I don't post, but when I wear it, oh man, the bird is going crazy. Okay, so when I wear this, outside in a warm day, even in the colder months, this fragrance is plenty nice for morning walk in winter or the sunny summer days. It actually makes you breathe easier, kind of like that. Okay, so it's a very strong perfume, but oh, this matches that purple. So this is a good complemented fragrance. If you just want one perfume, in general, people do not mind. Rasasi Hawas is a very good fragrance. I would say one of the best designer, no, not designer, Middle Eastern perfumes ever. So next one is going to be another Rasasi. I am presenting all big three, Shuhrah, Hawas, and followed by Daarej. These three are the big Rasasis players. Okay, there are many more. I have another one here, but that one is a bit more expensive than this line. Daarej Puram is a Valentino V dupe. I never got the chance to find that bottle or ever own it, but I know this DNA. I smelled this long time before, so long time back actually. So Rasasi Daarej has this spicy, sweet, like a very masculine, long-lasting. It's good for cold weather actually, mid-November, December, and this fragrance still has like that sexy appeal. That's why I posted it before Hawas and Shuhrah. I really like this. This is cheaper than Hawas and Shuhrah, but man, this fragrance is amazing. $22 it used to be. Now I think it's around 30, but it's under $30. Rasasi Daarej Puram. Definitely check it out. It is one of my complimented fragrances from Rasasi. Next one is a new one. This fragrance I don't like much. The reason being something about it, it's not because this fragrance is remind me of maybe fragrance like Qaid Al Fursan or some of those, similar perfumes, but this fragrance was very expensive. When I bought it, I paid almost $70 for it. This is 9 PM Rebel. Why I don't like it? I'm not saying I'm not liking it. I like the notice from this. Okay, people, when I wear it, people, I went to book fair. You've seen me doing that vlog. One guy, one of my subscribers, he is also a friend. He came up and said, "Bro, I smelled your perfume, and I know someone from fragrance committee is in this book fair." Okay, and I actually layered it with number 1 today. I'll show you later what this is, but this was one of the fragrance I wore, like 6-7 sprays. It was nice breeze, and the guy actually followed my central and found me. I said, "Oh, Joy Bhai, it's you." I said, "Yeah." He said, "Your perfume is so strong, I could smell it." Imagine outdoors, like if you out and it's a little bit sunny and also breezy, and people can smell you, means it's a beast. So I think the prices are now better. This is good for compliments. Okay, this is a good fragrance, sweet, pineapple-y, and beast mode. Okay, so that's why I like this a lot for compliments. 9 PM Rebel by Afnan. Now coming to number 6 is the last Rasasi, I guess. No, I have one more Rasasi. Rasasi dominated. La Yuqawam Puram, the legend right there. This is one of the best Rasasi releases ever, and this is in their $95 range now for 75 ml. Not cheap by any stretch of imagination. This perfume is that Tuscan leather Tom Ford with more raspberry. Okay, if you don't mind spending that money over Tom Ford, I think this is a better choice, because Tom Ford, yeah, with the black leather note, it's much better. But this one, the wearability, the raspberry, the balance between the fruits and the leather and the dark brick note, it's amazing. Okay, so La Yuqawam Puram is such a masculine, leather perfume with the dark, but animalic tone. You can wear this all year round, but nighttime is better. La Yuqawam, one of my heavily complimented perfumes. Top 5. Reality check time and the time for truth, Sorry. Yeah, I think because of the shower, I'm getting a little bit of a cold. Anyway, so top 5, a moment of truth means these are the fragrances are some of my most favorite Middle Eastern perfumes, okay? From a little bit uh, older times, current times, but these perfumes, I regard them very highly. If you want compliments, if you want to enjoy the perfumes yourself, I would highly suggest them, okay? Check out my full review. I'll write down the names in the description box. Number 5, here goes on the big boys in the game, okay? This fragrance can give competition or run for money to any upper class designer niche perfumes. Such a stunning perfume, Ahmed Maghribi is, this presentation is lit and it's expensive, okay? I'll tell you, this is under 100, around $100 under price. But this one, Laathani, I love this so much more than Marge. This one gives me fruits. It reminds me of fragrances like oud satin mood, but with the Middle Eastern vibe. It has oud, it has fruits, it has that black currant, or one of those, like, not black currant, it's, I think it's the other one. I don't remember that it's not black currant. There's one more note. Blackberry. Yeah, I get like the blackberry. This got rose perhaps. It has oud, it has leather, it has woody. A lot of these accords. But every single stage is enjoyable and it's very wearable. It's not stinky poo poo. Okay, so Laathani is a high class executive fragrance. I love this perfume for sure, but the price point is expensive. So check the price first, get a sample, see if you like it, then buy it. Laathani by Ahmed Maghribi. Not Ahmed Maghribi. Is it Ahmed Maghribi? Yeah, yeah, Ahmed Maghribi. Sorry. Nowadays I get confused. Number 4. Here comes a fragrance. Little bit more expensive than typical Lattafa, but man, this perfume is so worth it. Lattafa's Masa. Okay, Ganymede dupe. One of my favorites. Okay, I get that apple, sour apples. Man, this one, such a, it's very difficult to describe this fragrance. I will not lie to you. I do not know any real life substance, food, whatever that smells like it. It's kind of metallic. It's kind of like fruity. It's got this peppery kick. Oh, not apples. It smells like raw mango. Yeah, green mango. Yeah, I remember now. So this thing projects and lasts almost 8 hours. Man, it's like that kind of a performance. It's a beast. Performance, yeah, it's beast. At the same time, the no, 8 hours it doesn't project, but it projects easily over 3 to 4 hours. Thing is, this fragrance, you have to know the original to appreciate this one. If you do not like Ganymede, you'll not like this, okay? But for the price, the presentation, I even got a smaller bottle. I could not resist. I carry like one of the smaller bottles, which is a pocket size bottle, which I love. So Masa, check out my review. I rated this very highly. Just remember today, I love the magic potion kind of bottle. Some people may not like it, but Masa is very, very good. Top 3, all sweet bombs, okay? This one is one of the best. I do not know the original of this. Some people say it's inspired by something else, but I'll tell you what I get. Hold on. Man, this throat is really struggling. This is called Royal Blend Nero by French Avenue. I recent times have bought quite a few French Avenue, reviewed them, and I'm so impressed by the quality, even though they're $40, $50 range. I did not understand why before, but when you see the presentation, the box, packaging, bottle, atomizers, no complaints. This thing is similar to Angel Share to me. Some people say, oh, it's similar to then Lattafa Khamra. Way better than Khamra. Way better than Khamra because of how refined this is and how beautiful it smells. It doesn't make you choke. I go 3-4 sprays in winter. Man, it did wonders. I just love the bottle design. I'll get the original Royal Blend. The Nero one, I just love it because the bottle is dark. So this fragrance is heavily complimented. My cousin definitely asked me, we were going to dinner, and then he said, Joy bhai, whatever you're wearing, is it possible to get me a small sample? I said, I will definitely make you one, because he liked the way this smells. He said, I want to wear this in office. So I'll definitely gift him a bottle, not just a decant, okay? Royal Blend Nero, amazing perfume, okay? Number 2 and number 1, both sweet. And number 2 perhaps is a bit older than number 1, but I'll tell you, I love the number 1 more than this because the number 2 is kind of familiar. This is one of my most beautiful looking bottles, Armaf CDNIM, and this is called Untold. This is my second bottle, second batch. The older bottles used to be more like a reddish in front. It used to have a red hue. Now it has this yellow and pink hue. It's okay. All the bottles look pretty. They're all performers. I wore this when I reviewed it. I wore this, and one of the uncles, I was getting a drink, like those bubble tea, right? We have cha time, so I was getting one of those from these shops, and I was giving up. One uncle from back, like very older gentleman, he said, "Excuse me." I said, "Oh my God, this Bangladesh people, when they say excuse me, they have nothing nice to say." Because they're gonna say something like, "Hey, you park behind me," or "You're blocking me," or something. Then he said, out of surprise, like, he said, "What is that perfume that you're wearing? It smells so nice." I'm like, "Oh, I'm like such a nice guy. When you get compliments, you feel happy." He took the name and he bought 2 to 3 bottles of this the next day from one of our shops. He told me, like, I got call from this guy and he ordered this blind. So that's the story. It's a complimented fragrance, and it's just so nice. It's like Baccarat Rouge, but so much better than Baccarat Rouge in performance, price, wearability, and it's not very feminine. It's one of the best perfumes for all year round. Orange, citrus on the top of that Baccarat Rouge. CDNIM, Untold. So what beats all these fragrances combined with number one? Number one is the recent fragrance. I think this is the most popular perfume in Bangladesh right now. There are a lot of Hawas releases, right? And this is one of those Hawases. So I thought, what's my most complimented one? The Elixir was good, but did not get me compliments. The black one, I got compliment 1 or 2, but this is the one. It's fire. This is Rasasi Hawas fire, man. This is my number one most complimented in recent days. My most favorite perfume that I reach for. I decanted about this much. I'll show you the exact amount of juice. This much, okay? And about this much juice, I used it all by myself within the span of 2 months, okay? Because I go trigger happy with this. You don't need to, but I just love. I really like to show off with this fragrance, and I just fill up the roads wherever I go. And I did talk about this too when I layered them in the book fair. This is one fragrance, this is the other fragrance. 5 sprays each. It's invincible mode. If you really want to show off, you want to show off with these two. But this is actually more interesting for me, okay? This thing definitely has that, likable factor. It has a fruity feel. It has smoky feel. At the same time, it's sexy. It's strong. I don't find any weakness in this fragrance. To be honest, this is the best Hawas for me until now in terms of smell. But many people don't have sweet tooth, not gonna like it. So number one today is Rasasi's Hawas Fire. Do let me know which ones are your most favorite, which ones get you compliments. If you do get compliments, and do you think these are easy to get, or is your fragrance or your personality, do you think fragrance get compliments? I would like to know your thoughts. Take care. See you soon. Bye-bye.